don't own no copyrights to anything Sutter played in this party.
One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Delaware Blue Hens and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Blue Hens headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hard running there. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Losing games on us. Getting our stops.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can...
Steve say run the ball. Okay, Steve say run the ball. So you got to run the ball more,
Ace. He
Ace.
got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Delaware.
Run the ball enough.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't actually go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
He'll try to do it himself. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Makes the grab. It's Finley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for a big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass.
How do I drop that?
3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And you really want to pay this drive up. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
The Aztecs are threatening in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the Aztecs will try to move the sticks on 4th down.
Fourth and inches, just trusting the offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
The Aztecs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And guys, everybody needs to be on the same page. Those false starts in this part of the field, crushers. 2nd and goal.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Aztecs. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looks like he's going to bring it out.
Oh.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Maybe a crease. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outs.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kick is in the air. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
And the Aztecs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Trying play action. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Clemson Tigers.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Handoff to the single back. And he'll find enough running room to get just short of midfield at the 49.
That's all I need is, bro, I get a running back that's going to make some shit happen.
If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Touchdown, Blue Hens! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Here's the return from the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the play. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He's able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Taking the field down, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. Looking for a deep man. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Delaware! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a deep grab. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to throw it again. Got a man, it's Mitchell. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Aztecs will hustle to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mitchell. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up 1st and goal, a chance to continue their physicality.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off. At the 35, he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Blue Hens are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires left. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's 4th down, but they just go out, and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. Bringing it back.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. So getting the ball back on that interception, looking deep down the right side. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, I clicked off on accident. Fuck.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moving out to the right.
What?
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
To the air on first down. Got his man to the left.
What?
Touchdown Aztecs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's got it on the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Final few minutes of this game. Two teams looking for their first win. One's going to get momentum. One will have to stop the season from spiraling. Across the 25. Snags it. There's running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And how about he dropped back to pass twice?
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Delaware. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room.
What is 46 doing?
Return there and really sets up his offense nicely.
Yo, he just running like. I can't even get the fuck out of Delaware.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Yo,
thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Finley. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Mitchell. Able to get one down to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
What? He couldn't even see that.
Just short of the end zone, they'll have it first and goal.
You cannot make
This offensive
some of
scoring
this shit.
position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep.
He couldn't even see the.
Across the line. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Go down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
What you doing?
The pull and throw off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. The Aztecs call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Blue Hens inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Delaware. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The defense putting points on the board. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot's down for the first down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate